got involved in discipleship ministry back in 1999 and went full-time with a ministry called Jesus Spoken Here in February of 2000. And early that year I got a phone call from a guy by the name of Kelly Talamo, who was starting this thing at the Cabernet restaurant over in Alpharetta called Men Step Up. And he asked me to be a table leader. And I asked him, I said, well, what does a table leader do? And he said, I'm not sure yet, but we'll build the plane as we fly it. So I got involved in that, and just about every Friday morning since then I've been involved in watching guys get around a card around a table with a lie as the subject that we're going to talk about, and we unpack that lie with the Word of God, which is truth. And truth is the only thing that transforms a man. So we've seen massive transformation of many, many men over the last 10 years.
Well, I was invited to Men Step Up from Barry Kaler, who was in a small group with me.
Gary Smith invited me.
I came to Men Step Up because a gentleman named Mike Tiller invited me.
He kept mentioning Men Step Up, and I'd say, when are you meeting? He'd say, Friday morning, 6:30, and I'd say, there's no way. I'm not getting up that early.
Is there a better time to be personal with God than at 6:30 on Friday morning?
Men Step Up is a unique ministry that really is designed to come alongside and just encourage you to learn how to abide in the Spirit.
Recently I had a car accident a year ago and broke my neck and suffered a spinal cord injury. And it was truly astounding to me that suddenly in the room were many guys from Step Up, many of whom I really had not known except very casually. They drove all the way to Atlanta, some 30 miles probably for many of them, and they camped out in my room. And I was speechless.
When I first came, I was hooked. These are the cards that I've collected, and I probably haven't kept all of them. I love going back to the Men Step Up cards and you know, seeing how God speaks to me through them again. Like the Bible, every time you look at it, you see something slightly different. So I love that about the cards. And you'd be amazed at how many times you'll hear somebody at the table say something, and my favorite reactions are, I never thought about that. I never thought of it that way. And my second favorite is, me too. I think of that the same way. And so you make that connection and you realize you're not alone, and you realize that God is really alive and working at this little table. And I love it. Every Friday it's a little different, and that's what makes it great.